spirits in the park. We're just DIY kids, we've always done it ourselves. Yeah, we stuck up in this gutter, but still running this world. It's like everybody else is trying to eat off our plates. Reel them in, keep them close till they reach for the bait. Then we snap and take it back because it's ours to take. And yeah, we made it all ourselves, so we deserve the break. And looking back, the teachers always said we'll go get us. We chase a dream because we've never really known better. We're broke as anything, but still just trying to make it work. They tried to tarnish our image, but we just wipe away the dirt. Cause everybody's trying to find a diamond in the rubble. While they're busy doing that, we're all grinding on a hustle. We came from the bottom and now we all ride big. And we done it all ourselves cause we're DIY kids. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We wear hand-me-down clothes cause we're saving the peace. We put our money in our plans cause we wanna succeed. Never had a silver spoon, we've always done it without. And when they see us doing well, they start running their mouth. It's like rumors come and go, but people stay for life. Most do, but some people try to waste your time. Cause when you've come so damn far, they try to take your shine. That's why I keep my circle tight, it's just a state of mind. Me and my dreamers coming straight out of Great Britain. The generation is just trying to make a great difference. We stay winning cause we stay driven. It's like we're all just different kids but with the same vision. Cause everybody's trying to find a diamond in the rubble. While they're busy doing that, we're all grinding on a hustle. We came from the bottom and now we all ride big. And we done it all ourselves cause we're DIY kids. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. Don't focus on the streets, we just focus on the grind. They provoke us to notice that we just focus all the time. They down with regulations, but the only rule is work.
I thank you all for your patience. I'll be right with you in just make myself a coffee.
We don't care about the money, we just live it how we live it. Anybody tells you different, we'll just play them at the park. Success is our revenge, we always make it from the heart. We're always motivated by the things we never had. What's a dream without a wish and what's a goal without a plan? When we got a vision, yeah, you know we make it happen. And even under pressure, we can recognize a pattern. Cause everybody trying to find a diamond in the rubble. While they're busy doing that, we're all grinding on a hustle. We came from the bottom and now we all ride big. And we done it all ourselves cause we're DIY kids. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. I guess we're all just little kids at heart. Came a long way from sipping spirits in the park. We're just DIY kids, we've always done it ourselves. Yeah, we stuck up in this gutter, but still running this world. It's like everybody else is trying to eat off our plates. Reel them in, keep them close till they reach for the bait. Then we snap and take it back because it's ours to take. And yeah, we made it all ourselves, so we deserve the break. And looking back, the teachers always said we'll go get us. We chase a dream because we've never really known better. We're broke as anything, but still just trying to make it work. They tried to tarnish our image, but we just wipe away the dirt. Cause everybody's trying to find a diamond in the rubble. While they're busy doing that, we're all grinding on a hustle. We came from the bottom and now we all ride big. And we done it all ourselves cause we're DIY kids. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We're DIY KIDs. If you wanna be heard, come and say your piece. We're DIY KIDs. If you do it your way, come and take my lead. We wear hand-me-down clothes cause we're saving the peace. We put our money in our plans cause we wanna succeed. Never had a silver spoon, we've always done it without. And when they see us doing well, they start running their mouth. It's like rumors come and go, but people stay for life. Most do, but some people try to waste your time. Cause when you've come so damn far, they try to take your shine. That's why I keep my circle tight, it's just a state of mind. Me and my dreamers coming straight out of Great Britain. The generation is just trying to make a great difference. We stay winning cause we stay driven. It's like we're all just different kids but with the same vision. Cause everybody's trying to find a diamond in the rubble. While they're busy doing that, we're all grinding on a hustle. We can't
What's going on, ladies and gentle beings? How are we? I need to move over here so I'm actually in shot, innit? There we go. That's a bit better. How are we doing? This is going to be a bit awkward because I've lost my chat window on what's it called? On OBS. See, control, YouTube, oh, chat, there it is. Wait, I might be back. I'm back in action. What's going on? What's going on, Luke? Gamer Tech, my guy, what's going on? Apologies for any noise. I am above, believe it or not. I actually live above a day nursery, so that's open downstairs, so you might hear some random children screaming outside while they're playing, but don't be concerned, I'm not hoarding children anywhere. And let me turn this down a little bit. And it's in the middle of the day, right next to a very busy road in Chesterfield, so you're going to hear a bit of traffic, I imagine, you get me? But how is everybody doing? Besides, you know, all of my preliminary moaning for this session, how's everybody doing? What's everybody vaping on right now? I'm actually using the V Prime. I took it home with me from the shop. It was sent to the shop. I tried it in the shop. I thought it was okay, but before I left today, I was like, you know what? I need to take that with me, which is a very good sign. Very good sign. And it's lemon bake shake, bacon shake, baked and shaked lemon bake shake. I've got going off of that. Had it mixed up for the borrow, which I have it. So I had a toffee tobacco in there that was nearly empty, so I topped it up with the lemon bake shake, and that's what I've got in here now as well. I know, I'm filthy, I'm disgusting, don't judge me. But let me know what it is that you guys are using, and I'm gonna get ready because I need to there's gonna be a lot of re-wicking. There is gonna be a lot of re-wicking. And this one's probably gonna go on for a bit longer than usual as well. I don't really have much I need to get done this evening, and I really do need to make a move on and to make headway on the TFS project, and I am going to get that finished first because I started it first. What's going on, Cheryl? But this opportunity to use some exclusive flavors that only I will have access to create my own range is more enticing, but I won't let that let that put me off finishing the TFS project, because I'm actually getting somewhere with that, you know what I mean? And it'd be nice to do something with Drip X. Been mixing the cantaloupe, mango and papaya. It's quite nice. And the Cthulhu AIO2. Nice. I have no idea what I'm going to be making. Yeah, what's going on, Luke? You're back. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to be making. I just got some concentrates that I'm just messing around with just to get a feel for them, if that makes sense to you. That's how I tend to mix anyway. I'm just gonna do some single flavor testing, try some random mixes, see if I get lucky, you know. Well, I've actually got some mixed up already that I just need to, there'll be more testing than mixing today actually, I'll be honest with you. Might do some mixing. Odin 100. With chocolate milkshake juice. Woi, Neil, what's going on? That's nice. Like, so there's two DIYs in the chat straight away. That's good. I'm glad to hear and read that I'm appealing to the right market, not just general vapors. Nothing against general vapors. Nothing against non-DIYers. We're all vapors. But yeah, I wanted this one to be for this channel, this playlist of videos or whatever, to be this part of the channel to be just for the DIYs really. There's a nice chill vibe to making your own e-liquid. Well, there can be if you want there to be. Whereas general vaping and doing my job in all things vape, you have to sort of stand out and be louder. I can just be lo-fi and just chill with mixing, which is good. What's going on, Jumping Jack? My guy. Actually made hazelnut coffee juice. I've recently been opened up to tobaccos. I've tried a few tobaccos that I've really enjoyed recently, like desserty tobaccos that I've really enjoyed recently, and it's inspired me to want to make a tobacco flavor, but I've never actually, other than one shots for other people, I've never actually made a tobacco e-liquid flavor, so I wouldn't even know where to start with that. But I like the idea of, I'm not saying the tobacco has to have all of these elements in it, but I want a tobacco with some of or multiple of these elements. I want like vanilla, hazelnut, cream, toffee, probably not butterscotch, but toffee, yeah, and like a mild tobacco. That sort of vibe, but I won't even know where to start. Maybe it's a project for the future. I've got a lot going off right now, so I'm not going to start that project now anyway. So this is where all of you DIYers are at then. You're just out here in the daytime. Let me pull up my recipe. Well, that's not even recipes at this point. It's just my notes. How do people feel about that? People using ELR just to keep notes? Because to be fair, right, it's gonna fuck with the numbers, isn't it? I know that some ELR users are very particular about the recommendations that are generated by the website, and don't like it when people misspell or put ridiculous numbers in there as their uses, because it messes up the whole number. I've been told off before a couple of times. But I'm entering new flavors that aren't even flavors, to just codes at the moment. They're not actually like flavor names. At this moment, they're all just products numbers, because they're not like commercially available. So yeah, how does that mess with? It's not really going to mess with any stacks, is it really? So. How is the work on the sour green apple going? How is it going, mate? Have a notepad. I'm old fashioned. I tried pen and paper, but I just got I do a lot of writing. I do a lot of writing for various reasons, mostly therapeutic, and it just gets lost. My notes just get lost in a pile of song lyrics and ideas and brainstorms and stuff. So yeah, organized online is the way for me. But just do what you gotta do, innit? Plus, like, save the trees and that, you get. Right, okay, so this is the 30th of the 9th. It's had 2 weeks then. And this wafer is one that I am very interested in. So if that was the 30th, this was the 27th of the 9th. And so that's and the 5th of the 10th, so that's not that long ago. So I've got a wafer flavor here that I've mixed up at 10% and I've mixed up at 20%. What I understand about these flavors is they're like, what's been advised, so it's where I'm going to start with them, is just tweak them. Like, there's a wafer there, you want a caramel wafer, they do a caramel, and I agree with it based on what I've tried already. They are good bases, but you couldn't mix them, they don't seem to mix well together. So take one flavor and then all the accents and everything like that comes from other ranges. So yeah. So I've got the wafer that at 20% that I mixed on the 5th of October, and I've got the wafer at 10% that I mixed at on the 27th of September just here. And I have something called, I've got red wafer, 60 VG, and that was mixed on the 27th. I reckon that was just something I threw together using these flavourings. And then I've got something called range wafer. And when I say range, it's because these are towards a range of flavours that I want to launch. So I haven't got the name of that range yet, so I'm just calling it range. And let me just see if I've got the recipe for range wafer here. Right, that's just the wafer. Range wafer, there we go. Oh, it's a blueberry wafer. So I've got 2 different blueberries in this bag of concentrates that I've been given. And I just mix both of them in equal amounts with some of this. Now, I don't know if I should start with mixing with testing the mixes, the blends, or the single flavour. I can't really decide. Tried to make an apple cider juice, just didn't come out too good. How much effort did you put into it though? I mean, everybody's different. I know some people in this biz that can like, oh, you want this flavour, 1 or 2 mixes, done. For me, I don't know if it's because I'm not very talented. I know my palate is terrible, so it has to be stand out good for me to even consider it to be anywhere near good in the first place. But I just funneled my way through this and just keep honing in. I would never stop, to be honest with you. I only really tend to stop when somebody else tries one of the mixes and comments how good it is. I'm like, you know what, cool. But if nobody ever tries the mix or tells me it's that good, I just keep on going with a project. Right, man, sit down. And transfer it to ELR, yeah. I'll be honest with you, what I do is I do all my development on ELR. And then once I'm happy with the recipe, I move it over to all the flavours. That's what I genuinely do. Because I reckon, personally, I think all the flavours is a better calculator website. It's just not as newbie friendly. If you don't know, like, you can't go to all the flavours as completely new to DIY. I don't think that's going to work out very well. I mean, even ELR is a little bit overwhelming for a complete noob, but after you've let yourself calm down and looked at things, then, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's not that bad at all. But all the flavours, it can, yeah, it's a little bit, there's a lot going on there. It does a lot more than ELR does though, so. But I just think it's a better managed site, you know what I mean? It's nicer to look at. I think that's the quality of the recipes over there. It's just slightly better, and they're easier to get through. You ain't got to sift through a lot of crap to get the good shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, tastes like apple leaf and bark. I think it needs more sweetener. That's a classic. That recipe's not where I need it to be. Just put some sweetener in it. I wouldn't even know how you go about cider. I would not even know how you go about cider, to be honest with you. No. You could always try more sweetener. I haven't figured out all my flavour site out. What do you mean you haven't figured out? Oh, your flavour stash. Do you mean your flavour stash? Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to test the wafer. I'm not going to do the range one, so the wafer at 10%. Let's pull this up. So I've got this noted down here, wafer at 10% with some wafer. Where is it? I should have, there it is, wafer. So I've got it listed here and I can make notes on it as I go. That's the 5th, so the date now is the 14th of the 10th. What's this? 10%. 10% test. Where's the percent thing test? Alright, okay, and then we test the 10%, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Vaping Bic? Vaping Bic? What is going on, bro? I'll be honest with you as well, if that speaker's so close to that microphone, I'll just leave it there. Is the sound alright? My videos keep getting flagged in other territories. It's like in certain countries the video can't be accessed anymore. I'm not really bothered. I'm not trying to like chase that YouTube fame. You can't really make money from YouTube on with vaping content, so I don't really try too hard. But it would be annoying if people that would like to watch it can't. That would annoy me. Just chilling. Thank you very much for coming and chilling with us then, bro. Right, so this is the wafer. I hate this. Oh, yeah. There we go. This is the wafer flavor that I've mixed at 10%. Now, on every single flavor they sent me, they were, it just says 5 to 10% on every single one of the flavors. And I'm like, you guys just pulled that out of your ass, didn't you? Yeah, so I've got a 0.85 ohm alien coil in the Amit MTL RDA, and I'm running it at, what was it, 18.5 watts. E-leaf iPower, one of the greatest mods to ever grace the earth. If you don't agree with me, I will fight you. Alright. So on the 5th of October, I tried this at 10%. And I put down hint of funk. I'll explain what I mean by funk if you don't know what I mean by funk. That's not off-putting, don't worry. Hint of funk, not off-putting. Can you see where it could belong in a wafer flavor, but the rest of the flavor isn't there. Aftertaste of meringue funk. So when I say funk, I mean like meringue. Meringue flavor concentrates, yogurt concentrates, sweet cream flavor concentrates, some milky concentrates. I get, the only word that I found to describe what my experience of those types of flavors are is funk. And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just funky. You know what I'm saying? A little bit cheesy funky, a little bit cheesy funky. They have to be in it. Like they're trying to imitate dairy-ish and creamy, things like that. But that's how I describe it. So whenever I say funk and people go, ugh, I'm like, no, but you want something creamy. If you want something creamy, you need that little bit of funk. You know what I'm saying? Do not have that mod, so I can't say if it's the best or not. 5,000 milliamp hour built-in battery. 5,000. Yo, it's got temperature control, bypass, variable voltage, variable wattage. It's that old school. It's the old school USB. This is not a new mod by any means. I used to. It's just such a good little bit of kit, man. And 5,000 milliamp hour built-in battery. Yo. E-leaf iPower. If you can find any, let me know because I'll buy them all. Strawberry Twinkie, strawberry. I mean, I'm not even too sure what a Twinkie is, to be honest with you. But they're both strawberry. So you're adding like a strawberry cream to some kind of Twinkie. Sounds like it's something I'd be into. Hello from the UK, Lily. Lily. Is that how you say it? Because you're French. Lee, or is it just Lee? No, it's Lily, isn't it? Lily. Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that. How are you, my friend? How are you? There isn't nothing new that's exciting mod-wise anyway, to be fair. Yeah, I stand by what I said when I vaped this previously. It's what I believe these concentrates to be. It's a good base for a wafer, so you would dump this in there at like 10% if you're trying to make like a commercial flavor. Obviously, I want these to be a commercial success, so we're talking higher amounts of flavoring than you would typically have in a DIY e-liquid mix. So yeah, I'll dump that in there at 10%, and I wouldn't know where I'd go because like wafer. When you say wafer to me, I think Pink Panther. I think Pink Panther like straight away. So you've got that like, what is it, like fondant, that pink fondant-y like stuff that gives it like a firmy creamness. Or when you say wafer, it might just be the things that just get stuck in the ice cream, which are just really dry. So I don't know which, like in my head, wafer, Pink Panther, but typically wafer would be the dry thing that goes in the ice cream. Which way should I go? And then, to be honest with you, I'm not just gonna have a wafer flavor. It's gonna be wafer and what? So I feel like going for the Pink Panther style of wafer, where there's like a cream element to it as well, and then a bit of the, what you want to call it, dry wafer, mixed with something else would be a more appealing flavor than just wafer. You know what I mean? Like going the Pink Panther route sort of allows you to play more, basically. I'm gonna try it at 20% just for kicks. It's twice the recommendation, and that was okay. But you know, we'll see. You see, well, go on. Not had the Pink Panther, bro. I had like a pack of Pink Panthers like last week. I got the Happy Shopper ones as well, man. They are banging. I don't give a crap. Like, what is it? 3 packs for £1? Smash them. Ooh. The other day you said voila. Did I? Oh, I say voila quite a lot. Do I know you from somewhere? How do you know what I was saying the other day? Lisbeth pays bus. I'm not even going to try saying that, so I'll just end up offending people if I try reading other languages. Twink is a small snack cake stuffed with cream filling. Oh, like an eclair. So basically, it's like an eclair that we'd have over here. Wafer cream strawberry, proper old school treats. Them. Eric's turkey, yeah, he's doing great. Right, okay, I'm lost again with that one vaping bit, but you might not be talking to me, so maybe I don't really need to be too concerned. Right, so I'm not gonna re-wick for the 20%. That's just too much. I remember back in the day where this was just like every 25 minutes I'd be in the shop and like, okay, like I want to try something else now. You do the whole, because you just can't be bothered to re-wake. Oh shit, yeah, good times. Now you'd be lucky to catch me using an RDA in the shop. Sad times. All right, then let's have a little sip of coffee. Sorry, never mind. Don't worry. You don't have to. Don't, I just. Ooh, that was close. I was about to hit that about the cup in it. You'll be here all day if you start explaining things to me, Vape and Bick. I'll let you know. You'll be here all day long. So just let me chat my nonsense. Don't worry yourself too much. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, 0.85, 18.5 watts. That was interesting, but yeah. Okay. Let's move him there because I've tried that. Yo. Okay. This is different at 20%. Oh, there is an effect of too much of a good thing going off with it at 20%. I don't know. It might be me because I might be dehydrated. It might not be this, but at 20%, all of a sudden, that last hit, like a dryness to the center of my tongue, towards the back of my tongue, and I typically get that with flavors that are just too potent. So, that's interesting. Let me just make some notes about 10% so before I forget. So, what did I think about the 10%? Oh yeah, much the same. Much the same. Nah, China at 20% is very different. Much the same as previous test. Stand by using it as a base and tweaking. Spell things correctly. Cool. Right. Okay. And then 20% test. So bearing in mind, the 20% one was only mixed on the 5th. So what's that? 9 days ago? No, it's the 14th today. You don't know. Was it the 5th that I mixed it? Yeah, the 5th of the 10th. So no, it's had a week and 2 days, right? So 9 days in. So let me tell you about what I feel to this then. It's rich. Mouthfeel or density, whatever you want to call that sort of perception of thickness that you get with some flavors. There's a lot of that going off with it at 20%. I mean, 20% isn't leaving me much room to do much else with it, is a concern. Now, with commercial flavors, I've seen recipes that are popular commercial flavors that are selling very well to this day, and they're pushing 30-35% flavoring now, like just to keep up with that saturation of like the double concentrate bar style flavor that's just caused everybody's palates to become desensitized a bit because the flavorings are so strong. So to keep up with customers' tastes and their palates, more flavorings having to be used and more enhancers and stuff just to intensify the flavors are having to be used, whereas 5-6 years ago 15 to 20% flavoring was like your ceiling, is what was generally regarded as a ceiling. You might have some desserty flavors that were like 25%, stuff like that, but then over the years, like 20% is your starting point, like legit. This is the E-Leaf iPower 1, not the second one. The second one's okay, but the first one is brilliant. It's got temp control. It's my first ever experience of temp control. It's not very good temp control, I'll be honest with you. But when it's the first temp control you've ever used and you don't know any different and you manage to get it working, you learn how to work around its flaws. This with a Cleto, an Aspire Cleto tank, not the 120, the original Cleto, with the RBA head in it, some stainless steel Claptons on temp control. Stainless steel temp control was yes, remember to lock the resistance. That was the trick to getting the temp control to work well. But yeah, if you can find any, let me know, man. I'll buy some. Anyway, back to the flavour. Sorry, I got distracted, didn't So there's a lot of richness, but the richness I'm talking about in the densities is more present on the inhale. Not so much on the rest of the vape, if that makes sense. I used to not believe you get things on the inhale and different things on the exhale. I still don't buy that you can taste one flavour on the way in and another flavour on the way out. But in terms of like perceptions of depth and thickness and stuff like that, yeah, I feel like on the way in or on the way out you can get those. Yeah. It is old. Like, these will be old now. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like pushing like 8 years, 8-9 years. I've been vaping about 8 years, about 8-9 years. Yeah. Not that long compared to many people. Right. So the graininess of the dry wafer is more present. It's like there's more richness as well. So like graham cracker clear type biscuitiness going on there, like that. It's sort of you couldn't describe it as crunchy. You know what I mean? It's like a buttery, almost buttery. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's like it's just not dry. There's like this isn't just a dry wafer. This is like a wafer with a little bit of that Pink Panthery fondant. Not a lot of it, but like there's a bit of it on there. That's what I picture this as. So I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what Pink Panthers are supposed to taste like, or what the point is. Like, is it raspberry? I don't know, but I'm gonna go with raspberry, to be honest with you. I might pair that with some raspberry and see how that plays. Oh, of course they discontinued products. I think I've got like 3 of them, but yeah, I know discontinued a long time ago. What are you saying, Hanky, my G? What are you saying, bro? Thank you for stopping by, my brother. The problem is, right, I think, I'm fairly certain I want to mix this at 20 and put a raspberry with it, rather than use it at its recommended amount, you know what I mean? Oh, to be fair, that's a big jump, 10 to 20, so why not go with like 15, 16? And you know what, I've got a bunch of TFS flavourings here, so I might as well actually, let me see if there's a raspberry in here. Oh, these drifters. What you been up to, Hanky, anyway? Did I see that you broke your foot or something? I'm sure I saw you like with some sort of injury as I was going through my feed. I am going to throw this thing against the wall in a minute. There we go. Anybody got a nice mouth to lung RDA that want to sell me? Nice and cheap, because that does my nut in that, I tell you. Right, let me see if there's a raspberry in the bag of trees. Let me see if there's a raspberry in the bag of trees. That's not raspberry, that's not raspberry, that's not raspberry. That's hazelnut. No, I'm not going to mess around with that. No, I'm getting distracted. I was about to start thinking about something else to mix with hazelnut then. That's mint and menthol. That's not raspberry, that's not raspberry. Ugh, where's that baggie? Anybody seen a raspberry? I don't recall seeing a raspberry, if I'm honest with you. I don't recall it. Spearmint, lemon lime, blackberry. The lemon and lime might be useful with a raspberry. Lemon and lime can work well with raspberry. Dragon fruit, red fruit, watermelon, ice. That'll just be WS, I imagine. Passion fruit. No, I just want a raspberry, man. Give me a bloody raspberry. Blueberry, caramel, coconut biscuit. All right then. I think I've got some of that mixed up somewhere. Strawberry, mango, breadfruit, cola, wafer. I might need that. Ooh, I don't have much of that left. I don't have much of that left. Right, so I need to make a list of flavours that I need for further playing with. This will do. Random printer labels. Right, so let me just write this down, people. 1 second. Had blow up on me, my own fault. What do you mean you had your hog blow up on you? As in your mod hog, not your bike. So, explain. What did you do? I need to know what wrong. Right, okay, so let me make some notes on the wafer. 9 days in, yeah, 20%. Rich, stroke deep on inhale. Slight increase. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Slight increase with the I don't want to call it cream, because it's not cream, it's like a fondant. That's like fondant is that cream. That's what I am right in thinking. I don't know if I know what fondant is basically, so I just need to just double check fondant. Right, I'm just gonna put fondant. I know what I mean. If it's not fondant, that is the correct thing. I know what it means. Slight increase of the fondant element. Bigger increase with the dry wafer element. Would use closer to 20% than 10%. But I'll need to come back and check it again, because it's only been, like I say, it's only been 9 days. It's only been 9 days. So let me also make notes of what might be good to do with it. Pair with a slight touch of appropriate fruit flavor. Raspberry ? What else could go with it though? I'm just a sucker for raspberry. What I want to do is put raspberry and white chocolate with this. That's just what I want to do. Put the battery door on wrong. You put the battery door on wrong? Why would it go? Why? No. That's a major design flaw, because I'm sure those are they're symmetrical shapes, so it's very easy just to get it in the wrong way. It's not like it's got a shape to it that's going to prevent you from seeing easily which way round it goes. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, there you go. It just died on me. There you go, live on camera. So, on a full charge, with the 0.2 ohm pod, running it at 45 watts from 100%, I've managed to get 217 puffs at 45 watts. That's not bad. I've seen worse. Now don't judge me. I'm gonna plug it into my phone charger, alright? I'm plugging it into my phone charger, but just don't tell anyone, it'll be okay, alright? Yeah, but why would the back door? Like, how is putting the back door in the wrong way, even on an unregulated device, bro? That just sounds like a design flaw. With a door that looks the same, no matter which way you put it in, if I'm thinking I know what a hog is, like you could easily just look at it. Like, if there wasn't a design on the back panel, would you know which way round to put the door without having to look at the magnets? And are the magnets at the same place on the top and the bottom, or down the sides? So you could never really tell which way around to put it without the design on it. It's just too easy to. If putting the battery door on backwards is the only thing that caused the hog to go up, that is a design flaw. If there's more to it than that, then maybe not. But if all it takes is for you just to, then nah, bro, nah. I mean, come on, you can put batteries in devices the wrong way around and they won't go up. Bottom door. Oh, I don't know too much about that then, yeah. I assumed it was the one with the door comes off the back. Right, okay. Oh, I don't know much about that. But those things scare me anyway. There's no need to have that much power in your hand. No, unless you're holding your member. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. Right, okay, so I'm done with the wafer now. I've made some notes on the wafer. Let me make a note that I've noted it, and then I know to come back to it. Noted. This is private. Yes. Right, let's move on to something else. Let's try the mix. I did have a mix with the wafer in it actually, didn't I? I had two mixes. Red wafer and range wafer, apparently. Let's try those. Still don't know why to this day battery is not marked clear and why, etc. I mean, there is always battery markings on these devices anyway. What's going on, sub-ohm guy? No, you can't just be the sub-ohm guy. That's too close to me, bro. Who are you? I'm the only guy in vape. I am the only guy. I am that guy, alright? Thank you very much for stopping by, bro. I'm just chilling for a few hours, playing with some flavours, not really being too serious with it. But I've got red wafer. Let's try red wafer. Let's try red wafer first, because I'm pretty sure I tried it before and it's terrible. I'm pretty sure it's pants. Apparently it just disconnected, but now it's reconnected. Sorry about that. Let me check what OBS has said. Ooh. So the quality of the stream has dropped massively, yeah? Sorry guys. I'm getting a high connection rate, but for some reason low quality. They must be using my Wi-Fi downstairs again. I should not share. That's not really fair. There we go. We should have good connection now. It's not really fair on him because, like, you wouldn't know if he's standing up anyway, would you? Really? So let's go back. Let's go back to ELR. Let's go back to ELR. I'm already standing up, bro. Nah, you don't know. You don't know. Right. We can share the mantle of that guy. We can be the guys. Sounds a little bit fluid, right? But there's nothing wrong with that these days, is there? Now I'm looking for something called red wafer. Come on, you guys are getting me distracted. Red wafer, come on. And I've not got my CBD with me. Well, actually saying that, I've got this CBD, but I've not got mine. I left it at the shop. I left my bottle of Zen CBD because that's when I usually use this stuff. If I'm losing track of things, if my mind's drifting, if I'm getting distracted, a little bit of the Zen, back on track. But even getting back on track with a bit of the Zen, I don't think it's going to help me find something which isn't here. Did I put it in the scrapped? Wait, it might be my scrapped. I've got 84 scrapped recipes. Yeah, there it is. It's in the scrapped one, so it must be terrible. Hog 400 a lot. Really want the DNA version. I don't know if it's a DNA version, but I'm pretty certain I've got a Hog 400 available. Horatio, are you in the UK? Red wafer, right, okay. Red wafer. This is, it's got raspberry in it. Oh, so there is a raspberry here somewhere. There has to be, because there's a raspberry there. Okay, cool. So it's the wafer, it's red fruits, it's raspberry, it's coconut biscuit, and it's caramel. Why? I don't know. When did I mix this? I mixed this on the 27th of September. So this would have been when I just got the flavours. I got the flavours, I got home with them, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to mix these flavours together and see what happens. Because you never know. You never know. No sweeteners, no enhancers, no garnish. Just playing with the flavours and seeing what happens. Total flavour mix of 20%. What have I done? I've done caramel. I've done wafer at 10. I've done red fruits at 3. I've done raspberry at 3. I've done coconut biscuit at 2, and I've done caramel at 2. Let's see. Even though I've already decided this is terrible. When did I decide it was terrible? What notes did I leave on it? Did I leave any notes on it? Didn't even leave any notes. Didn't even leave any notes. I must have just tried it and just moved it over to the scrapped pile. Like, this is garbage. Right. Oh, have you ever had blue roll that doesn't have the pre-cutting thing? So it just tears off wherever. It's fucking barbaric. Let's turn him down a bit. Let's turn him down a bit. There we go. This song is kind of drony, I'm not gonna lie.